I haven't been like, I haven't been driving my Lamborghini as much as I like to, but
yeah, we'll show you the Lamborghini 100%.
I am still 100% me. Yeah.
Okay. I'm here with Daniel Coyle, or Dan Coyle, who makes some fantastic wood helmets.
I used to do a lot of do-it-yourself kind of things, building my own gear, whether it was like building dry suits for myself, or I used to build paddles, eyeglasses, and one of the other things I made was helmets. And people would notice them, of course, because they're made out of wood, and ask me where I got it, and then they'd ask me like, would I make one for them? And I would say no way, because they were really hard to make.
Right.
I was doing it with a chainsaw and a chisel. But I did think, well, it seems like people, if you could make these, that maybe there'd be an interest. About 5 years ago, I ended a job and was making the choice between finding another job or doing my own business, and I really wanted to do my own business, and I really wanted to see if I could make it go with the helmets.
I saw that you had an Indiegogo funding.
So Indiegogo's like Kickstarter.
Right.
So it's kind of like the Burger King to Kickstarter's McDonald's.
I'm curious, how much did you get from Indiegogo?
So that raised about $32,000.
Okay.
And I used that to purchase the machine. So this the CNC router that I've got here, and there's a CNC laser in the other bay of the shop. And that $32,000 wasn't a clean $32,000. Some percentage of about 8% of it goes back to Indiegogo.
Right.
And then probably 25 to 30% of it for me went back into cost of goods of giving people perks. So, one of the things I would do differently would be when I started it, I would have really sought out some other people to partner up with. I would have been like, I don't need to have 100% control. I need to have people who already know how to do some things so I don't spend my time learning how to do them.
So,
yeah, well, my product is not, even though it's a bicycle helmet,
right,
it's really a kind of functional art piece.
Right.
And so the kind of products that I have more in common with is like, there's a company up in Portland called Renovo Hardwood Bicycles.
Okay, I've seen them, yeah.
Yeah, and I would have more in common with their business model and their target market and their kind of manufacturing scheme. They build things here. Whereas what I'm doing is more a lot of manufacturing, and the marketing is a lot different because I'm not making 1,000 of these a day and then trying to stock retail shelves. It's a fully online kind of store.
Yeah, are you kind of caught in the middle because you could be in an art gallery, but you could be in a bike shop.
Exactly.
I guess when you started, did you know your target audience, and do you have a better idea of what it is now?
Yeah, so when I started, I did try to put some energy into figuring out the target audience. I took some business classes. They definitely, emphasized that was really critical. And, like I said, with the other business, I had some background, I had some colleagues, I had, if I needed help, it was like right there. But when you're the only person in the world that's making wood helmets, and you've never used CNC machinery before, done computer-aided design before, you don't know anything about patents, if you're trying to do that by yourself, I can speak from experience, it's easy for someone to tell you, you really need to get your marketing plan really buttoned down. The idea of the marketing has been the thing that I've chosen to be like, I'll deal with that later.
Right.
So I get offers every week or calls every week from someone who's got the newest, the latest, greatest marketing scheme. And they may be, but for me to take the time out of my schedule of fixing things and making things to really sit down and figure out, does that make sense? Is that worth the money? It's easy for me well, I can't think about that right now, and then just put it off. At this point, I've been like, you know what? I don't need to have 100% control. I just want someone else to help with this.
Well, if this is a pitch, hi America. If this is a pitch like they do on Shark Tank, which is a terrible show by the way, and everybody knows it. But what is it that from a monetary, financial, or time commitment would you want from your investor?
Yeah, I mean, what I think of right now, like my dream partner would be someone who would be a younger person who's really excited about things like market research. They're excited about having a career or maybe having their own business that's marketing and sales based,
Right.
and they have some savvy with social media.